Hello! Would you like to know how I turned something like this into something like this? Well, it's easier than you might think. My name is Megan Abraham, and for writing convention and grammar analysis, this is how I utilized the writing process. To start with, what is the writing process? Essentially, it is a list of steps from start to finish on how to complete an academic essay or any other type of writing. For me, the writing process usually looks something like this. Number 1, the structure. Number 2, the process. Number 3, the research. And number 4, the writing. Let's look at these steps a little more closely. The first step in my writing process is to decide on the structure of my essay. In this instance, I chose a problem and solution essay. This is because writing a problem and solution essay is usually something that I am confident in. The second step in my writing process is to begin the process with brainstorming. Because I've chosen a problem and solution essay, I have to decide what kind of problems interest me. So, I started by looking at things around me that I considered to have problems. These included infrastructure, grading reform, recycling, and airplane travel. All of these have been issues that I have seen in my recent travels. Now that I had a list of ideas, I had to decide which one it was that I wanted to write about. I decided I wanted to write about problems in infrastructure. However, I had to know what topic in infrastructure do I want to write about. For this, I chose problems in street design, pedestrian access, vehicles, and specifically in the city of Jakarta. So, now I had a topic. I wanted to talk about infrastructure issues in Jakarta's road systems. From here, I can move on to further steps. However, before I begin outlining, I have to write a thesis. The thesis is what's going to hold my entire essay together from start to finish. Therefore, my thesis was, there are several issues that currently affect Jakarta's road systems. Therefore, it is crucial to investigate their origin in order to incorporate changes. The next step in the process is to write an outline for the essay. I wanted a simple essay structure of an intro paragraph, 3 body paragraphs, and a conclusion paragraph. To begin with, I wanted my intro to have a catchy hook that would grab my reader from the start. Then, I needed to bridge this hook to my thesis. Then, I had to decide the structure of my body paragraphs. Because I'm writing a problem and solution essay, I need to have a problem and solution in my body paragraphs. For this particular writing, I chose to do a point-by-point structure. That means that each body paragraph has one problem and its own solution. Also, I had to decide what my topic sentence was going to be for each paragraph. This way, it will hold all of the paragraphs together and keep them in line with my thesis. For body paragraph number 1, I wanted to write about the problem of a reliance on personal vehicles in Jakarta's road systems. Then I needed to propose the solution to create more attractive methods of transport for citizens. For my second body paragraph, I had to come up with another contributing factor to the problem. As I already decided in my topic, I want to talk about pedestrian access. More specifically, I wanted to talk about how pedestrians are not welcomed by the current infrastructure. And my solution for this was to create a city more friendly to the person on foot. For my third and final body paragraph, I wanted it to focus on one solution to road systems that is actually a problem. So in this instance, the problem is that the city designs more public roads than they do to fix them. And the better solution for that was to find new design capabilities that include everyone in the city for the best access route that they have. Finally, I needed to outline my conclusion paragraph. This means that I needed to restate the facts, restate my thesis in a new creative way, and also conclude in a complete manner. Now, I move on to the third step in the writing process, when I do my research. My outline began by addressing several issues that I had encountered or seen in my daily life. However, with the research, I needed to find evidence that backed up the claims I made in those body paragraphs. After doing some research on the internet, I found 2 newspaper articles and 1 journal article, which I thought wrapped up the main points of my outline with good evidence. This included 1 newspaper article from the New Mandala about infrastructure in Indonesia, a newspaper article from Bloomberg about sidewalks, and a journal article about the existence of pedestrians in large cities, specifically Jakarta. From there, I could finally move on to the writing process. Okay, so maybe this is just the first draft, and I needed to make some edits. Any good writer knows that you can't just submit your first draft on the first try. A first draft is all about getting the ideas out on paper, letting the words flow, and trying to write a good essay based off your outline. But there's still going to be grammar mistakes, clarity issues, and places where you can be more concise. So for me, I had to go back and do the editing process. But now, I have a beautiful finished product. And now that I've done the final draft of my writing process, I get to share that essay with all of you. Click on the link below in the description, and it will take you to this essay. Thank you all so much for watching this video about the writing process in writing convention and grammar analysis. I hope that you learned something new about essay writing and that it can help you write any further essays in the future. Goodbye!